Hello friends, welcome to today's session. Today we'll be talking about job analysis and job evaluation. Both job analysis and job evaluation are very important concepts as far as an HR practitioner is concerned. Now let us start by understanding the basic concept, the basic ideas behind job analysis. Job analysis is defined as the systematic gathering of information about a particular job. It is formal in nature and involves a detailed examination of a particular job. The main components involved in a job can be classified as tasks, duties, and responsibilities. Let us have a look at all three of them. Task is any identifiable activity which is carried out for a specific purpose. Duty, on the other hand, is a sequence of tasks which are related to each other and which is carried out by an individual. Responsibility is an obligation to perform certain duties as part of a job. Job analysis is used in many of the HR functions if we look in detail. Job analysis is used in human resource planning. It is used extensively in the recruitment process. It is used to design selection tests. Job analysis is used for assigning corresponding placements of the newly recruited candidates. It is also used in induction and orientation processes in order to make the new employees understand their job better. It's used in training purposes. It's used for counseling. Job analysis is also used for designing suitable safety policies for employees. It's used again very extensively in performance appraisal also. Job analysis is used for job design. It is also used for job evaluation. The process of job analysis involves 5 sequential steps. The first step of job analysis is the organizational analysis, which involves the concerned person who is assigned to perform job analysis to go ahead and have a detailed understanding about the organization's hierarchy, the organizational structure, and the overall architecture of an organization's built up. The second step is selection of representative positions. It means that the person conducting job analysis has to go through all the jobs which are existing in any organization, and he has to go ahead and select certain positions which can represent each kind of jobs in the organization, because analyzing each and every job seat or designation is not possible. So corresponding to each designation, a particular position will be identified, and that will be studied for analyzing the job. The next step is collection of data for job analysis. The fourth step is the preparation of job description or JD. The last step is the preparation of job specification. JD and JS are very important, and we will be dealing with JD and JS in detail in subsequent sessions. The methods for job analysis data collection are several. Job performance is one of them. You can also collect job analysis data by personal observation of each job. Another method is critical incidents. Then there is interview method, constituting an expert panel, maintenance of a diary. The last one is the questionnaire method. A questionnaire will be designed and circulated to the job holders and probably the other stakeholders who are having direct interaction with the particular job, and they will be filling up the questionnaire so that we can collect relevant information about the job. Some standard questionnaires are also available for job analysis data collection. Some of them are the PAQ, or the Position Analysis Questionnaire, Management Position Description Questionnaire, or MPDQ, and another one is the Functional Job Analysis Questionnaire, or the FJA. With this, I come to the end of today's session. Thank you.